know, in the world of tech, we live by some of the most important things you're ever going to need. And I'm sure you guys know that that's headphones. So tonight, on the episode of Technoid, we're going to talk not only headphones coming in 2023, we're going to see what's on its way, speculate what's coming, and before the video's done, I got a message to Soundcore. All that and more on tonight's live episode of Technoid. Don't go anywhere because the show starts right now. Oh man, it's gonna get a little bit of used to with all the new stuff going on. What is going on, everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to another live episode of Technoid. Your boy, the BMF champion, known as the baddest mofo in the game. Nah, in all seriousness though, guys, I just wanted to show this off because I will be bringing this bad boy with me when we head down to Miami for UFC 287. Pereira versus Adesanya 2. But before we take it with us, we have to let it get stretched out because it's been sitting behind the desk. But anyway, guys, I started a little early. I was supposed to go live in 2 minutes, but due to some last minute things and also some stuff going on in a little bit, I just wanted to get this out of the way, get the show going, and just start it right away. So guys, for those of you watching on replay, thank you for clicking on. For those of you watching right now, I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Anyway, guys, let's start it off right away. So first things first, we got to get these out of the way. Let's just start right away. Step 1, follow me on Twitter at Technoid12. That is the best way you will stay up to date on the show. Number 2, head on over to superx.com. I want to thank them for being a proud affiliate with the Technoid show. Use the promo code as you see. You could save yourself some money, get yourself some workout gear. It's great quality. Links in the description. Also, shout out to Slate Chocolate Milk for their awesome dairy alternative free chocolate milk, which is delicious. Head on over to slatemilk.com. Use the promo code Technoid. And lastly, the OG in the game, Rogue Energy. Thank you for them for taking the ride with us on the long run. Use the promo code Technoid for 10% off. Now we got that out of the way. Let's start the show. So, as you guys know, I talk a lot about headphones. As you know, my channel, if you're subscribed, then you know I am a huge headphone fanatic. That is what I am. I'm a huge headphone guy. I love headphones, period. Now, as I am noticing, the lights are changing as I talk. We're going to make it a more consistent color so that way we don't have to worry about anything changing. There we go. That's more nicer. So, I talk headphones. I love to do headphone reviews. I just love headphones, period. And I have a lot of things I want to talk about tonight, but with so little time on the clock, so let's just get right to it. So here's what the show is about tonight. Tonight's show is all about talking about headphones that I think are coming in 2023, along with headphones that we do know are happening, and some predictions around the corner. And then I have a little quick message to Soundcore because I don't know whether or not they watch my videos, but if they do, then appreciate, but I got a little message for them. But anyway, let's start this video. So, as you guys know, I have been covering headphones again. And over the last few days, I have talked about some new headphones that are on their way as we speak. They are making their way over. They are making their way, period. So we're going to talk about it right away. And first thing to talk about is, of course, what happened in iOS 16 beta. Now, if you guys don't know, in iOS 16 beta, we have seen some new headphones come out. We've seen some hints at new AirPods. We've also seen some hints at the Beats Studio Buds Plus. We're going to talk all about that. So that's the first thing we got to talk about. And that is, of course, the new reported AirPods in iOS 16.4. So I'm going to pull up the article. I'm going to give you guys all the information on your screen so that way you can see. And essentially what we're looking at is a brand new model coming soon. As you can see, iOS 16.4 references new AirPods and charging case. So that's the first thing we know that Apple is currently working on. Now, for those of you that are watching this video, I want to just disclaim real quickly, these are not the AirPods Max. They are not confirmed to be that because, first of all, this is the AirPod Max charging case. It's not even a charging case. It's just a piece of garbage. So there's no way they will put a serial number on that. But if we take a further dive, we do know that Apple is currently working on a budget and AirPod model to replace the budget and AirPods. So this could just generally be the cheaper AirPods that we are seeing right now, just with the gyroscope removed and potentially coming in at a lower price point. So that's probably what it most likely is. If it was to be new AirPods, it would be the refresh of the current AirPods, the third generation or second generation. But the point is, don't expect it to be the AirPod Max because that is not in any stretch of the imagination going to be on the radar for quite a while. But that's not all that we saw because also embedded in iOS 16.4, we have also seen reference and animation of a brand new headphone coming from Apple. But of course, it's not AirPods. We now know them as Beats, and apparently the Beats Studio Buds are getting a refresh. Now, if you have watched my previous video, I talked about them. Here, I'm going to pull them up for you. The Beats Studio Buds Plus. They are the new refresh Beats that are reportedly in the works. They are on their way. They're coming. But I myself am not really looking forward. I'll show you what the animation looks like. Essentially, it is the same that we have seen with all the Beats headphones that Apple has done. The thing that's different about these is that it will supposedly have brand new Bluetooth technology. It'll be using its in-house chips. It will not have an H series chip, so it will still be independent and be more accessible for Android users. So that's one thing you can bank your bottom dollar. Just meant to show this real quickly. So it's going to keep the same form factor. It's not changing in terms of design. It's the same thing. But this is where I want to talk about my own predictions of what headphones I think we should see or I would hope to see. Excuse me. So here's my thing. You know, I made this in my short. If you want to watch it, I will be doing a full video, a full episode this weekend. You know, I love Beats. I don't care what anyone says. I am a huge fan of Beats, not for the audio quality, but just for the nostalgia. Because I grew up in a generation where these headphones were a literal icon when it came to design. Nobody cared about the sound quality. Nobody cared about how heavy the bass was. They were just made by Dr. Dre, and they looked the part. And at the time, if you had the money, they were the most biggest fashion trend you could get. But the problem that I have with Beats now is they do care about the audio quality. That's not the problem. The problem is that they only care about the wireless earbuds. Now, yes, you can admit that wireless earbuds do make up a huge market share. They do make up a lot. However, though, they are slacking. And when I say slacking, they're slacking bad because not only have the Solo 3s and the Studio 3s not received a refresh in almost 6 years, but they are the most outdated Beats you can own. Now, you can argue they have the W1 chip, so it does give you the Apple connection, and being that the Studio 3s are still somewhat in the realm of, quote, premium, you could make the argument, but here's the thing. The active noise canceling are terrible. The W1 chip is so old that they're starting to report bugs with the W1 chip. Apple's Class 1 wireless Bluetooth is Bluetooth 4.2. And they're rocking micro USB. They couldn't even get Lightning. Now, to be fair, Beats did release the Solo Pros to replace the Solo 3s, but they discontinued those as fast as they had them. But my point is this: I think these headphones deserve an upgrade. It's about time that they got their own upgrade. It is about time that they finally got what they needed. I think it's time that Beats, I think Apple, whoever's running the show, because there are reports saying that Beats is doing their own thing. Apple has little influence. They just lend their technology to them. Whoever's running the ship, you guys really need to get these headphones upgraded, because not just for the sound, not just for the fashion, but just for the love of all that is Beats headphones. Just give it USB-C, give it a new driver, put the H2 chip, give it a gyroscope, do whatever you want. Just please upgrade these headphones. Now, moving on from the Beats headphones, let's talk a little bit about another brand. Now, another brand that has been on my radar for a long time now, and I'm sure you guys know, is Soundcore. And Soundcore have made some incredible products. They have made some fantastic, fantastic products, not just for entry level prices, but they've made some fantastic, absolutely just stellar products. And here's the thing: while I love the quality of Soundcore as they've continued to get better, there is something that I do want to say. I have a message for them, but before I get to that message, I want to talk about some headphones that I think are coming in the near future and some products that I think are releasing. These are just prediction. I don't know what's going on. Listen, everybody thinks that Soundcore and me are close friends. We're not. I'm just a consumer. I review their products. They don't give it to me for free. I go out and buy it. But listen, that's just what I am. I'm a fan. I love it. Well, recently we've seen that, yes, the Liberty 4 did get a refresh. They've discontinued the Liberty Air 2 Pros. They've got the Liberty 4. I also believe that by the end of the year, we're going to see a refresh of the Liberty 3 Pros titled Liberty 4 Pro. I personally want to say that what I think will be different with these versus what's different with these is, you see, they're using that whole Astria coaxial acoustic system, which is basically two dynamic drivers stacked on top of each other. Whereas if you go to the Liberty 3 Pros, you will see that they are using a 2.0 system, but it has a balanced armature, a coaxial dual driver stacked on top of each other too. So I think that they are reserving that specific design to the Liberty 3 Pros. But maybe they'll bring that dual dynamic driver design. Maybe they'll bring this design to the Liberty 4 Pros. And in regards to what makes them pro, the only thing that I can really think would make them pro is the customizable fit, maybe better active noise canceling, because the Liberty 4 do have great noise canceling, but I think they could be room for improvement. But I also think that they will also feature a better gyroscope for better 3D audio. I also predict that they will probably most likely upgrade the price a little bit to maybe the 179 category. Also, shout out to RFK. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate you watching. But I see Soundcore going with the Liberty 4 Pro. But at that point, you really have to ask the question: is customizable fit going to justify calling it pro? So, however way they market this, however they do it, they got to do it in the right way. The next product that I think we might see a refresh in, I'm not willing to bet my money on it, but if I had to take a guess, if I had to bet what product is going to, and this doesn't involve with headphones, but I would even go out and say Soundcore is working on a new flare, because it's been a while since we've seen these. These things are over 3 years old. They've definitely done a great job. I still use them every day. They're in my studio as we speak, but I think that they need a new refresh. They need new drivers. So I think that they will be upgraded with the Link. I think it's PartyCast 2.0. I think that they're going to put that in. And I also think they're going to have a new Bluetooth, profile, the essentials of what you would expect. But going back to headphones for just a moment, really taking a quick look, they've released the VR P10, which is great for VR headsets. I don't see them upgrading that really. I see that being in their profile. They did release the Space Q45s. They've been releasing over ears pretty relatively almost every year. I don't know if they're going to, but I would, if they were to, I would say it would be more premium or probably be on the more budget end because 150 is a good price, but I know people probably want it for a cheaper price. So I think that they're going to cater to that kind of market. And lastly, to round it all off, I think the last thing that we can expect from Soundcore coming from the company, I think they're going to upgrade, in my opinion. I think that they're going to add a new Life series headphone. I don't know exactly what model they're going to do, but I think the Life series is going to get a refresh. But I do have to say this message. This is what I wanted to say to Soundcore. If you're watching this video, Soundcore, I just want to say this, and this is just my opinion, but I really want to see you guys make the premium of premium products because while these products are priced in their category and they're priced very reasonably, I think it's time for you guys to stop playing it safe. I've been saying this for months. I believe Digital Slang has also been saying it, who comes on the channel, as you know. And it's time for you guys to go all in on premium. And when I say premium, I mean not just premium in a sense where, oh, well, it does this and this. No, it is time for you to make $199 pair of earbuds that have no compromises. And that's the thing I want to talk about. With almost all of your earbuds, with very few exceptions, there are so much compromises that happen every single year. And it bothers me because you have the technology, you have the resources, and you have everything it takes to make the best earbud you can make. But rather than do it to put the money into it, you continue to hold back on these features and then you make them as a new feature for next year. And while I understand that they do want to keep the prices within consumer friendly, and I understand that they really want to grab as much market share, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I really think that Soundcore could benefit by making a premium line because that's what the Liberty series is. That's their premium line. Make a premium over ears. That's not 149. Make it 199 or $200 more. Whatever the case is, it's time to stop playing it safe. It's time to give it everything you have, specifically for the Liberty series because if you want budget or cheap, you can always fall back on the Life series and you'll still have a great experience for the general consumer. But it's time to stop with the compromises and it's time for you guys to make some top-notch products because you do have it. You do have some great headphones and I always recommend your brand. But it's time to really do that premium expensive. It's time to stop with the whole, oh, we'll do it for the next model. We'll do it for the next model. Make that model the premium it can be. And last thing I want to say, and this is a message personally to them, because there's another thing I want to talk about, and that's their community. Soundcore, you have such a huge and amazing community. This Soundcore's community, I want to pull it up for you guys. This is where I go to interact with all Soundcore fans. There are so many people. There are so many people that care about this brand. What's up, Dan? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you stopping in. There are so many people that love what you do, Soundcore. But for the last however long since the last core update, which hasn't been posted since August of last year, you haven't done anything for the community. And it's been a long time. Maybe there's something planning in the background. Maybe we don't know. But I really hope that you really get back to interacting with your community because these are the people that are invested in your product and these are the people that love what they love. And what they love is your products. Listen, I know at the end of the day, these people may love them more than me, but they genuinely have a passion. And this is a community. The type of community you have is something that I think all audio companies would die for, and you have it. So do not neglect this community. Please get back to the community tab, start posting some more core updates, start interacting more, and get people back into the brand. Period. I think that's what you need to do, and I think that is the direction you should get back into. But that's all for Soundcore. So I want to move on from that because that's my message to Soundcore. Pull the trigger, make the premium of premium products, and just go all in. Just go all in and do it. No compromising and saying we're going to wait for the next model. Make that model the premium. Price it in the Liberty series for the premium price that it is, and do everything that you need to do. That's what I would tell you. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's continue on with headphones and audio products that I think are coming in 2023. Now, as you know, Sony's and Bose are obviously going to make their appear, but there is one brand that I have been keeping an eye on that I kind of want to dive into. I really want to check out their products, but I don't have the time. But I think I will probably this summer, like I did with Soundcore. I think I will be diving into one more. They recently just released some brand new products. See, they're already trying to get me to sign up. They've got the One More Evo, which has been a great wireless earbud. They've also released a brand new over ear, which is the Sono Flow. It's supposedly the best you can get. And I think because of their stature, because One More makes some really fantastic audio sounding products. I think we're going to see a lot more. I think they're going to make another Sono Flow, but I think it's going to be more premium. I think it's going to be a triple driver setup because they do have that in a wired version. So I think they're going to do that. But also, I got to be honest with you, like this model right here that I was talking about, I think that they're going to make a refresh. Maybe I could be wrong, but I respect the fact that they have wired headphones still. I reviewed their wires, the quad driver. I never tried the triple driver. I might try it out because I still love rockin' wired audio and it's the best you can get. But I definitely want to check out one more. I think that they're going to make some more products for this summer. I think they're going to update one of these wireless earbuds, probably the stem design because the Evo came out last year. I didn't get a chance to get my hands on it, but I will. Another company that I want to talk about that I also am very interested in, and a company that I personally have been watching is Between, or the Between Pro from Status. Like they are making some really good products, and I remember seeing this product pop up on my feed. They just recently dropped the Between 3 ANC, which I will definitely wait till they get more in stock so I can review it. I want to see how it sounds because they're using a lot of different styles to combat, high res audio. It looks, from what I'm seeing, it looks like it's a great headphone. It's using a triple driver setup, especially with the interior build, which I hear they're rocking, I believe, aptX HD. So that gives you more high-res audio. But the product that I think that they're going to update is the Core ANC, their over-ear. I think they're going to give that a refinement. I think they're going to give that a new facelift. I think we're going to see a premium version of that. And I think it's going to come probably this summer. Maybe I'm wrong, but it could be coming. I think that that's next in line to get a refresh. But then there's one other company that I really, 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 if I'm being honest, really think is starting to get what they need, and that is AKG. Now, as you guys know, if you're subscribed to me, you probably subscribed to me because of my AKG video, which blew up. I did not know how that blew up. But AKG is really doing well right now because they did the one thing that I knew they were going to do. They have a huge sale, $350. Yeah, that's not the price. It's $80. And they're discounting it to $59 for the Y600NC. But I still feel like they should have released it sooner. I don't understand why they waited 3 years and then they call it brand new. But you know what? They're getting sales, they're getting customers, and I'm happy about that. I think AKG really needs to continue this wave. They have to stop. I think they need to really re-examine because you're getting customers now. Now you're getting market share. This is something you needed to do. And I think the next product that should, if I were to pick a product that should get a refresh, is the N400NCs. Those need a refresh because those are some of the most potentially untapped earbuds they could make. Give it a better Bluetooth rating for starters. Give it the Samsung Seamless codec for Samsung phones. Better battery, independent uses from the left and the right earbud. And there you go. So I would like to see them upgrade the N400NC. And lastly, to talk about the last audio company that I think is going to get a refresh. I think headphones that are coming. I mean, I've talked about all the brands that I can think of that are some of the most popular ones. I know I didn't talk about Sony Bose, but we obviously know what Sony Bose are going to do. So the reason, and that's something I want to talk about. People always say, you call yourself an audio reviewer, but you never review Sony and Bose. You never do that. Well, the main reason I don't is because of one simple reason. Everybody can always grab a pair of Sony and Bose, and they will always be a safe fire bet. They're always going to be safe. You can grab any pair and you'll be fine. But many people don't know about the other products, and that's where I come in. I want to make sure you know, so that way you feel comfortable picking up another product should you want to. But lastly, to talk about, I think the last headphone that's coming out, and I think this is one that I really would like to see get a refresh, and it's probably one that you probably didn't even know I was thinking about. But there's another audio company called Neura. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Neura, but they have been making some really great earbuds. I would love to see them do more with their lineup. They do have this, which was a meme when it came out, but the Neura True Pro was really a great headphone, especially with the CD lossless audio codec, especially built in. That because of aptX. I mean, we're gonna call a spade here. aptX. I mean, a lot of companies, that's literally what it is. But I want to see them make a big push. I mean, they are expensive, $330, but they are definitely a best in class pair of earbuds for music listening, especially if you're an Android. I think when it comes down to it, if you're gonna listen to wireless like music, if you're gonna use wireless earbuds, you need to use an Android because LDAC, seamless codec, aptX lossless is just on another level. Until the day Apple opens up ALAC for lossless for their AirPods, we're not going to see that for a while, and it doesn't seem like that's a priority for them. So I don't see Apple doing that for a while. And that is it for this episode. I know you guys were probably expecting a longer episode, but I just wanted to come on for a little bit, make a quick short episode. I'm trying to get back into live episode, guys. I know it's been a while. I know things are down, but I appreciate a lot of people subscribing. We're almost at 4,000, guys. I cannot wait till we get there. I cannot wait till we finally reach 4,000. And all I can say is to all of you that are continuing your support, your subscription, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in whenever I make videos. I really appreciate you taking your time out of your day to watch me. And I appreciate all of you for your continued support. So let's head to 4K. I'm excited when we hit it. I'm going to do a celebration. I'm going to bring on a lot of people. Hopefully we hit it soon before the summer. We still got a few months to go, but I think we're going to make it. And last thing I want to talk about before I end the video. So going forward for 2023, to help optimize my channel's potential to grow and also to really try to get used to this new setup and everything, I am going to try to make 4 full episodes of Technoid a week. 3 is really the minimum. I'm going to try to start it within April and May because once school starts, you lose a lot of time. And also with the new equipment that I'm using, it requires a lot more attention to detail. But I will say that once I get everything cleared up, I'm going to make 3 to 4 full-length episodes of Technoids. And during the week, I will break them up with 3 shorts, which will basically be a breakdown of episodes and future episodes to come. So that way, if you watch a short, you want to see more details, you could transition into the longer episode. Kind of helps tie in also with TikTok. And then, of course, sometimes I'll mix it up by making a full-length episode, a live episode where I can interact with you guys. So make sure you subscribe and you turn on your notifications so you do not miss when I upload. But anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to talk about. I appreciate all of you being here tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next stream. Hopefully we can get some guests coming in. You know me when I do a live episode. I love having guests. I appreciate all of you watching. If you're watching live, have a great night. Take care, and I'll see you on the next